Jim here, Team Aquatics. Stand by for a quick rundown of my Central American cichlids. Good morning, YouTube. Jim here, Team Aquatics. And this is my 72-gallon bow front. It's kind of a grow-out tank for my Synspilum cichlids. I'm not sure if I posted an update on this tank, but I've got 5 Synspilums in here. They were actually sold from the same place that I buy a lot of my Africans, my Malawi cichlids. I think I may have mentioned he has a lot of tough to find fish. He is very much into bringing fish to his store that a lot of people like me or people watching my channel might be interested in. So these are my Synspilums. He had them there a couple of years ago, and I did not buy them then, although I was very tempted, but I had all my tanks were filled with other types of fish at the time. I was busy with my planted discus aquarium and other things going on. But these fish here I am stoked to own. I am growing these guys out. Obviously I can't keep these fish in this aquarium because they will outgrow it. But my plan is to keep at least 2 of them for as long as I can once they start to grow and color up a little bit, and then I will be moving them on to a larger aquarium. But for right now, they're fine in there. They are very spooky fish. These fish you can't really rush up on. They will dart, they'll bang themselves into stuff. I've read in some forums that that's typical of these fish when they're juveniles. But I will say this: these fish have literally put some size on in the past couple of months that I've owned them. I want to say that they've probably put on a couple of inches since I put them in the aquarium, and I am totally stoked for it. Also in this tank, and they're probably all going to be hiding out except for maybe under the driftwood behind one of the Synspilum now, is a starlight pleco. I have 2 of those in this aquarium. I also have a leopard frog pleco and it's called a titanic or metallic pleco. Never seen them before. I love a lot of the exotic plecos. I try to keep them and try to collect them wherever I can find ones that are really hard to find. And again, the place where I purchased these guys also sells a lot of exotic plecos, so I keep my eyes open for them, keep my opportunities open for some exotic plecos. But yeah, see, I just moved my hand to adjust the camera and you see what happens. These guys are very, very aware of what's going on outside the tank. So let me just sit back here, take it all in. There's not a lot of color on these fish at this point because they're still really small. But yeah, these are my Synspilums or Quetzal cichlids. They're gorgeous when they mature. Very difficult to sex because male and female tend to look very similar until they're very large, and then in that case the males can be a third the size larger than the females, and they tend to develop that nuchal hump. But yeah, shout out to all the Central American channels that I follow. Kind of got me interested in some Central Americans. But yeah, just a Monday morning update. See you soon, guys.